it's Rosie here from rosypeña.com, a fashion, sewing, and lifestyle blog. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a what I made video. So I have 6 garments here that I'm going to be sharing with you. So each of these garments I made myself, and I also filmed a Sewing with Rosie episode, which is a sewing tutorial. So showing you guys step by step how to make the pattern, from picking your fabrics to cutting your patterns out to sewing everything together. So if you guys want to check out those Sewing with Rosie videos, I'll insert the playlist in the description bar below. So like I said, I have 6 things to share with you, and the first one that I want to share with you is actually not a Sewing with Rosie garment that I made. So it's actually a garment that I made last year. It's a blazer that I sewed up. It was really fun to sew. So the pattern is Simplicity 8697, and like I said, I sewed this last year, and I just didn't get a chance to blog about it, but I wanted to share it with you guys here in this video. So I don't have any blog pictures of me wearing this either, but I am wearing it in a Sewing with Rosie episode. So I will link that episode here in an iCard above. So I know you guys can't see it that well, but I will try to insert some still photos of this so you can get a better look at it. So again, that's Simplicity 8697, which is kind of like an oversized blazer. So these blazers were really in last year, and I think they're pretty popular this year as well. Like I said, it was really fun to sew up. It definitely is one of those patterns that takes a little bit longer. So if you are a little bit more experienced, this might be a really fun pattern for you to sew up. Simplicity 8697. And the fabric that I chose is just a suiting material that I got from Joann Fabric in this gorgeous plaid or tartan print. I really love these kind of classic statement pieces that you can wear again and again. This would look really perfect with just a white t-shirt and jeans. It would look really great also with like a black fitted dress. There's really just different ways that you can style this garment, and that's the reason why I love it so much. You can dress it up, dress it down. So the next thing that I want to share with you is McCall 7977. So this is a really feminine top that I sewed up, and I used a floral print fabric. So this is a Sewing with Rosie episode, so I'll link an iCard here above. Like I said, I show you step by step how to sew the garment yourself, or if you just want a closer look at the pattern pieces and how everything comes together, you can check out those Sewing with Rosie episodes. So here is the top that I made, and it looks pretty casual and pretty simple, but once I got into it, I realized that there is several different things that you need to do to make this pattern come to life. So it definitely is not a quick make, but it is very cute. If you chose a solid print, you would be able to really just see all the fine details of this. But since I chose a floral print, it's kind of busy, and so you can't really tell all the great details that it has, but it does have an elasticated waist. It has elasticated sleeves as well. It has a little open back here as well along the center back, and then a little button and thread tie closure. And then in the front, there's these really beautiful kind of ruffles. So it is very feminine, and the floral print makes it really more feminine as well. But it is a fun pattern to sew. Definitely something that you would have to spend a little bit more time on, like I mentioned. It's not a quick make at all, although it might seem pretty simple. So it is easy to sew, but you do just need to do a little bit more steps in the process. So this is McCall 7977. Again, another Sewing with Rosie episode. So this next make is another kind of fun feminine pattern. So this pattern is McCall 7969. Again, a Sewing with Rosie episode. And I actually made View A, which is a short kind of peasant style dress. It's very simple. But it does have these really gorgeous kind of oversized sleeves as well. I really loved putting this one together. It was super fun. It does have a raglan sleeve. It has a V mock wrap front, and then just kind of a gathered skirt. So this one is pretty easy to sew. And the fabric that I chose is this really cool kind of butterfly print. This one is really fun and feminine also. I'll definitely insert some pictures here so you guys can check that out in more detail. And I think this butterfly print really complemented the pattern as well. So this one was definitely really fun to sew. McCall 7969. The fabrics that it says is to choose a lawn, a crepe de chine, a challis, or a georgette, which I think are all really great options for this pattern. So this next make is probably one of my more favorite patterns. This is Vogue 9111, and the reason why I say it's kind of a favorite of mine is because it's very simple, but it can be very chic depending on what kind of fabric you choose. So I really love those patterns that kind of come together quickly, but like I said, come to life whenever you choose a really fun fabric. So that's definitely what I did with this pattern, and it is a Sewing with Rosie episode. So Vogue 9111, like I said, a very casual, nice, simple top. I think this would look really flattering on many different body types. It's very cute and fun to sew. So here is the fabric that I chose for this pattern. So this is actually a metallic copper rib knit that I got from Mood Fabrics. So I'll definitely have it linked in the description bar below for you. It's a really fun fabric. And it does have a little bit of a structure to it. So I think it holds the shape of this pattern really nicely. I did receive a comment where someone said they made this pattern, but they chose a really lightweight knit. So depending on what type of fabric you choose, it's definitely going to give the pattern a different feel. That's one of the things about sewing. You definitely want to choose the right fabrics for your pattern, or it can just come out a total mess. But I do really love the way that this turned out, and a lot of you guys seem to like it as well. I'll insert some pictures here so you guys can see it in more detail. But I really love this one. And again, if you want to see this made from start to finish, make sure you check the iCard above, or I'll also have the playlist linked in the description bar below. So this next make is a little bit more fitted and kind of formal. This is McCall 7968. So this is a sheath dress. So the sheath dress has a similar shape to a shift dress, very just straight, except that it has darts. So it has waist darts and it has bust darts, and then it has darts in the back as well. So that's the difference between a sheath and a shift dress. Like I said, a shift dress will just be straight with no dart. But this pattern is really simple and nice to sew. I think the great thing about this one, it has a really plain design, but then it really kind of elevates with the sleeve options that they include in this pattern. So there's a puff sleeve, there's a pleated sleeve, there's a gathered sleeve. There's really great sleeve options, like I said, that come with this pattern. So I think that's really fun and awesome. So the fabrics that they suggest on the back are wool blends, cotton blends, poplin, and velvet. The fabric that I actually chose is a stretch crepe. It's actually the same fabric that I used for the Felicity top. I had a lot of that fabric left over, so luckily I was able to film another Sewing with Rosy episode for you guys using that fabric, and here it is. So here's my version of the dress. I chose to do view A, which is the model here. She has the shorter version and then also the pleated sleeve. So like I said, it's a very simple dress. It just has these fisheye darts along the waist, and then it has the bust darts at the bust, and then it has these really cool pleated sleeves that look really awesome. I'll insert some pictures of me wearing this as well. And then the back is finished with an invisible zipper, and then there's a 1 1/4 inch hem at the bottom, and also a 1 1/4 inch hem at the sleeve. And the way that the neck is finished is actually with a neck facing. So it creates a really nice, neat finish along the neckline as well. So like I said, there is an episode of Sewing with Rosy. If you guys are intimidated by sewing, make sure you just check out those videos. That way you can see that sewing is really not that hard. You just have to really know the steps and kind of see it made. That way you know that it's possible. So it's really not that hard. Hopefully you guys are loving those Sewing with Rosy episodes. Thank you so much for watching them. So again, that's McCall 7968. Okay, and the last and final pattern that I want to share with you in today's video is Vogue 9109. I have sewn this pattern in the past in a very similar way that I've sewn the pattern this time around. So this is my most recent make. Again, it's Vogue 9109, and I chose to do view C, but I shortened it a little bit to the length on view B. So it's a really nice casual top, and here it is here. So the pattern actually calls for woven fabric, but I actually used a stable knit. So a stable knit is gonna hold the structure in a similar way that a woven would, but it's gonna have that nice stretch factor. So this animal print here is from Joanne Fabric. It's a textured Ponte's type of a knit, and the collar is also a textured knit in a similar weight to the body fabric as well. So this pattern is just very chic and kind of casual. You can really dress it up or dress it down. I love this really nice simple Peter Pan collar. It really adds a nice little detail to it. It looks super cute on the back as well. And this is the most recent Sewing with Rosy episode, so I'll definitely link that here above as well. So that was a really nice fun pattern to sew. Again, Vogue 9109. All right, you guys, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. I love sitting down here and just showing you all the things that I have been sewing recently, and a lot of you guys really seem to enjoy these videos as well. If you are enjoying these videos, make sure you hit like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome sewing related content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.